good afternoon. And as you've seen, my thumbnail is my spring apron. Is that not adorable? And I just picked this up at a little store where I go pick up house plants. And they do different types of quilts, and they have different crafts, and they make different things. And this one, I put the tag in my pocket, is called Carrot Patch. And it is so adorable. Hopefully you can read that okay. It's Carrot Patch, and it comes in different sizes. I had to get a child's apron because the adult apron was really large. But is this not absolutely adorable for spring, for Easter? So there, I'm brightening up my day, brightening up my kitchen, and I just think this is so, so adorable. So what are we going to do today? We're going to make cream chicken over biscuits. And if you give me just 1 minute, I'm going to go in here and see if I can get Puppy settled. And we will get started. So, good evening, good Saturday evening. What are you doing on your Saturday evening? As you can see, I'm in the kitchen. I'm ready to bake. And the little one is pulling on my apron. So let me get my hands washed and I will get started here. So give me just a minute. This is just, I tried to schedule it and I don't know what is going on with YouTube today, but it was not wanting to load. And I have some really cute aprons, and whenever I went to pick up crafts, hi, how are you? Hi, Layla. When I went down to pick up some plants, they didn't have any. Hi, hello. I just subscribed to you. Oh, well, thank you. Hi. I was going to go down and pick up some sweet pepper plants, and they didn't have their plants in yet. But is this apron not absolutely adorable? I am good. So I found this little apron there, and I thought, wow, I'm going to add that to my apron collection, because I don't remember. I had some spring ones, but I might have given them to my grandchildren. So I just thought this was just adorable. And it is called Carrot Patch. Hopefully you can see that okay. This bunny is so cute. Is that not just adorable? So that's going to brighten up my kitchen. I'm a cancer patient. Oh, wow. I'm a cancer survivor. I understand the struggles that you go through. And I hope that everything goes really well for you. I've been in remission now since, let me see, 2005. So it's right at 20 years. So I'm so glad that I'm in remission, and they caught mine very, very early. So I wish you very good luck with your cancer and with your treatments, and I hope everything goes really good. So what are we going to get into this evening? I'm going to make some cream chicken over biscuits. It's warm in my home today. My central air is not working right, and the man came to look at it, but he hasn't been back to put the coolant in it yet, so I'm going to make something pretty quick and pretty simple. So I'm going to make some cream chicken over biscuits. So I'm going to bring you over here a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. The other day I baked a whole chicken, and then of course I deboned it because it's only myself and my husband, so I knew I wouldn't use the whole chicken. So I deboned it. So I have some of that chicken right now, and I'm going to turn that into some cream of chicken over biscuits. So this is mostly breast that was left over. It was a very big, very nice chicken. So let me get my coffee out of the microwave so it will quit beeping. So get yourself a warm drink, a cold drink, and join me, and we'll make some cream chicken over biscuits. It'll be a very quick and simple meal. And I'm going to lay Puppy out some chicken on the side here. Before I turn this into cream of chicken. So let me get him a little bit of chicken. That way I can give him some little treats. So there's my chicken for Pup, for little one. So basically this is going to be very quick, very easy, nothing special. So if you have some leftover chicken or some canned chicken and you want to turn it into some cream of chicken, this is a really quick, really easy recipe. So let me go ahead and give Puppy a treat. Sit. Good boy. And I have my shredded chicken. I'm going to use 1 can of cream of chicken soup. You can use any brand. I'm going to use 1 can of mixed vegetables. I'm just going to go ahead and open this mixed vegetables and drain it. And I was trying to schedule this for later, and for some reason it brought me on live. So we're just going to do it live as I'm doing it. So this is going to be a very quick, very easy, simple meal. And Mr. Z is out picking up some supplies again, so I'm hoping that he has a good trip into town and back. I don't want him to have the same problem he had the other day. That was horrifying. And I have gotten quite a bit done today. So I'm just going to go ahead and drain these mixed vegetables. Okay, so I have 1 can of drained mixed vegetables, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on. I wanted something to be pretty quick because the AC unit needs the coolant put in. So I'm trying to make a very quick and very simple dinner. So first thing I'm going to do is I've just got just a plain pot. And I'm going to add, let's see if I can bring this over a little bit and bring you up a little bit. I'm just going to add my chicken right into the pot. Let me get Puppy a bite of chicken. Good boy, sit. And that's not a whole lot of chicken, but as it cooks, it is going to spread down more, so that's going to be plenty for myself and my husband. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 1 can of mixed vegetables, drained. And then I'm going to add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. This is very quick and very easy. And it makes a really nice cream of chicken over biscuits, or creamed chicken over biscuits, whatever you would like to call it. So now I'm just going to stir all that together. And this is very thick. If you want it a little thinner, you can add a little bit of water. So you can see how thick that is. I'm hoping the light's okay. And I'm just going to add a little bit of bottled water to mine. To my cream of chicken there. Thin it down just a little bit. I don't want it real thin, but I don't want it real thick. Since that's a condensed soup, I'm just adding a little bit of water. This is so quick and so easy. Oops, boy, I'm making a sloppy mess. Okay, so you can see that, hopefully. It's nice and creamy. I'm going to move you over. I don't know, maybe get you out of the sun over here. And I have my phone on charge, so I'm trying to move easy. There, maybe that will help a little bit. There's the cream of chicken. Grandma, I'm back. Well, hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good evening. I guess it's evening now, it's 5 o'clock. So that's going to be the cream of chicken. So that's 1 can of drained mixed vegetables. 1 can of cream of chicken soup. I had some leftover chicken, so I just shredded it. It was deboned. So it was from the chicken that I baked the other night, so it has all that nice flavoring on it. It's similar to a rotisserie chicken, but it was a whole baked chicken. I'm tossing Puppy down some treats. Hi, Grandma. Hi. How are you? So I'm going to go ahead and just turn this on low. I just want this to simmer slow. Okay. So that was really quick and really easy. Now the only thing I'm going to add to that is a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. Just regular salt. A little bit of pepper. a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm just going to leave that cook simmer on real low simmer while I get my biscuits ready. And I'm cheating. I'm not making homemade biscuits. I have some Poppin' Fresh biscuits, so I'm just going to use my Poppin' Fresh biscuits. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep that on low. And I'm going to get my biscuits ready for the oven. And I did get my vehicle back today. Hi, Grandma Tammy. Hi, how are you? So I did get my car back today. I did go to town. And I went to pick up some little, some sweet potato, or sweet pepper plants, but they didn't have them in yet. But they have a garden area, and then they have a little craft area. And I picked up this cute little apron for spring, and I just think it is so, so cute. Good, how are you? I'm doing great. Got my car back today. And so I took Puppy for a ride. Went to the little greenhouse area. And then went to their craft store. I picked up this really cute apron and a really, really cute macrame hanging. It almost looks like a little swing made out of macrame for my deck, whenever I get my deck set up. So I'm doing great. Doing great. Hanging in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and just do some Poppin' Fresh biscuits. And I'm just going to spray I'm going to spray my pan lightly with some pan. I'm going to go over the sink so it's not all over my floor. Yeah, so I had a very good day. My day started off a little bit slow. My leg was really bothering me. And I was really kind of down this morning a little bit. And I just picked myself up and got myself moving. And I've had an absolutely wonderful day. Absolutely wonderful. So Puppy got to go with me to pick up the Jeep, and then he got to go with me to pick up things from the greenhouse. I gotta go, my phone's about to die. Okay, thank you. Mine's on charge right now. I thought I had it charging in the vehicle, but apparently I didn't have it plugged in real good. So I'm on charge myself. So I'm gonna make quick biscuits. Let me double check my oven. If you've been watching, you know there's times that I have stuff in my oven. There's pans in my oven. I cannot wait till all of this countertop here is removed and this side of the kitchen is remodeled. This is the part we have not remodeled yet. So we're going to have cream of chicken over biscuits for dinner. So I got to get out and about, get some sunshine, take Puppy out for a little adventure. And I got to find a cute little spring apron that is just perfect. I mean, it is just so cute. The adult size was really, really large. I had to go with the child size apron. My oven is preheated, so I'm going to go ahead and get my biscuits in. This is going to be such a quick dinner. very quick dinner. And I already had everything here and available. I already had the biscuits that I wanted to use up. I had the chicken. Oh my goodness, are you talking, are you? Are you talking to me? Give me a minute. Good boy's patient. Sit. Good boy sits. Sit. 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 Good boy. We're learning kitchen etiquette. We're still working on it, but he's doing amazing. And he smelled the chicken, and he loves chicken. So, I hope everybody had a very good Saturday. The weather looked so drab and pretty nasty here this morning. And then the sun broke through, and as the sun came through, my spirits just started picking up. I started feeling better. And then my husband called and said that the Jeep is ready, so we're going to go pick up the Jeep. And because he was outside and they called him, and so he said, let's get ready, let's go get your Jeep. And I was like, awesome. So my whole day just changed. And amazing, amazing. Very, very happy about it. I'm going to go ahead and get some water in there. So my drab, dreary morning turned into an absolutely wonderful, adventurous day. And so nice, so nice. And I really needed that today. And you know, sometimes when we need something, it just happens, you know. I think I really needed to get out of the house today and to get moving a little bit, to get my leg moving, and to get in the sun and brighten my spirits up. So that was absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So my day turned out really, really nice. I'll kind of turn you this way so you can see where I am and what I'm doing. That way, hopefully I'm not too out of frame. And I'm just going to stir this and let this heat up slow. What a quick, easy meal that's going to be. That's going to make a very, very quick, very easy meal for me. And Mr. Z, trying to adjust you here where you can see me when I step back. So that is going to be amazing. Amazing. And I got to treat myself to the new apron for spring, for Easter, and the bunny and the little carrots. Oh, this is just too cute. It's too cute. Sit. 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 Good boy. And I had a bunch of aprons, and it seemed like every time I would get a really nice collection of aprons, one of my granddaughters loved the aprons, and I would end up giving them one of my aprons. And one day I was looking for an apron that was not heavy. You know, for this time of the year, you don't want something that's heavy. And I knew I had made some aprons, and I went through looking for them, and I could not find them. So most likely I've given those to my granddaughters. Or given them to somebody when they stopped by and said, oh, I like that apron. So I'm going to have to make some more aprons. And this one is very thin. It's a very light, very thin apron. So it's not heavy, it's not thick, and it's going to be absolutely perfect for this time of the year. It's going to save my clothes because I'm always making a mess in the kitchen. I'm always making a mess in the kitchen. Now let me see if I can go get my new, I'll just hold off on the macrame because I have a couple more things that I'm picking up for my deck. So I'll just hold off, and when I get those, I'll just show all those at once and share those with you. So now I kind of match my Easter decorations. So that is just too cute. Too cute. Sorry, moving around too much. Didn't mean to make you dizzy. But I just thought I would bring you along, let you see what I'm doing this evening. Let you see that I did not stay down. I did not sit and pout all day. I got myself back up. I took a deep breath, in and out, and said everything's going to be okay. Just get up, get moving, and find something to get into. So, got some laundry done. Got to take the little one out. Got to enjoy some sunshine. Got to pick up my Jeep. Awesome. Just absolutely awesome. It doesn't take a whole lot to make me happy. And because this is a very thick soup or cream of chicken, you don't want to leave it just sitting there and walk away because it will scorch. That's why I've got it really low on simmer. And you're going to see me coming back and forth and continuing to stir it because I don't want it to stick. And this is a very quick meal that you can throw together in maybe about half an hour prep time and you're done. So about the time the biscuits are ready, my cream of chicken will be ready, and I will be ready to serve dinner to Mr. Z. And I was going to make some more desserts, and I still have cherry pie. I still have cherry, the chocolate covered cherry, the cherry bombs. I still have a loaf of banana bread. So Mr. Z is going to have plenty of treats and snacks and desserts, so I'm not going to make an extra dessert this evening. But I thought I'd just bring you along and let you see how quick and easy this is. If you don't have the chicken like I have, where I had baked the chicken and then deboned it, and that's what I'm using. Hey hon, how are you feeling? I'm feeling really good. My spirits have picked up. I got to go pick up my Jeep. So, I got to take Puppy and take him out for a little adventure. We went to, it's a local greenhouse. I was going to pick up my little green pepper plants, but they don't have their plants in yet. So, they also have a really nice 2-story craft store where they do a lot of quilting and crafts and candles and all these wonderful crafts. And I went and picked up this little apron today while I was out, and I thought that is just going to be so cute for spring, for Easter, and it's nice and cool for this time of the year. So my day ended up from being dreary and damp this morning to the sun came out. We got to go out and enjoy the sun, get some good vitamin D, and go out exploring. And I did pick up this little apron, and then I picked up a really cute, it looks almost like one of the little hanging swings, and it's macrame, and it's for my deck, but this is more for like a plant or a decoration that you can put on. So my day just turned out absolutely wonderful. Y'all ever been to the translate out? Oh, to the yeah. My daughter wanted to go. And I am from West Virginia. I was born and raised in West Virginia. And that's one place that my daughter really wanted to go. And Trans-Allegheny was definitely where she wanted to go. My husband wanted to go. And I'm going to have to hold off if I'm waiting for my daughter. And I don't know how long that's going to be. It could be 1 year, it could be 5, it could be 10. So I'm hoping that it's within the 1 year to 5 year period. When I moved to West Virginia, I moved to Weston. Oh, okay. Now my brother and my nephew, his son, and a few other people, they went over there to go. And my brother does not believe in paranormal at all. And he's my oldest brother. And he just went because his son kept saying, "Dad, please come with me. Let's go to Trans-Allegheny." So finally he gave in and he said, "Okay, I'm going to go, but you know I'm a skeptic and I'm going to go to prove to you that, you know, there's nothing there." That's the way my brother thinks. So, they went through the tour and got to do, you know, the whole tour thing. And they did a lot of photos during the tour, and then different photos of them as a group, you know, my brother and his son, my nephew. So there was different photos taken, you know, and they were, of course, doing some videoing. And when they left, you know, my brother said, "See, I told you. There was nothing there. It's all a hoax and nothing more to it." Well, when they got home and they started going through all of their photos and videos, it was my brother standing and his son standing next to him, and my brother's arms were down like this. And he said, "Dad, I think you might want to come and look at this." And so my brother went over to look. And he said, you said there was nothing there, you didn't feel anything, you didn't see anything." And he said, "No, I didn't. I didn't feel anything, I didn't see anything. I'm telling you, it's, you know, just rumor." And he said, "Well, look at this photo then, Dad, and explain this to me." So my brother actually called my sister and said, "You need to get a hold of Tammy, because I want to know how this happened." He said, "I'm standing in that photo with my son, with my arms down to my side, and then right down beside of me, really little, there is a little girl in a dress reaching up, and her hand is in my hand." And he said there was no children at all on that tour. None. So I think my brother was very shocked whenever he got to see that. He still don't understand how it happened, and I think he was very unsettled about it. Very, very unsettled about it. So they have that photo, and whenever myself and my daughter and my husband get to go, I would like to do, to get a lot of the history on Trans-Allegheny and find out if there were children there, and if there was anyone that would resemble this small girl, and, you know, what is that where it came from. I caught a 41-inch muskie out of the stream in front of that property. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. That's huge. That is huge. Turn my biscuits a little bit. I love to go fishing. I love trout fishing. And I'm from up around Blackwater Falls area, so we had a lot of trout. We had rainbow trout, brook trout, gold, and then native trout. Now, I like trout. Now, I'm allergic to seafood because I'm allergic to iodine, and I don't dare try to eat it because I'll have an anaphylactic shock, which means everything will swell in my airway. And that's not good. So I can't eat any seafood, but I love fresh trout. I enjoy fishing, just sitting there along the stream. And I fish in a chair. I have my chair, I have my little cooler with my Scooby snacks, as me and my sister call them. There are Scooby snacks. And that way we can just sit there and just enjoy the sounds, enjoy fishing, and we have our little cooler with our sandwiches and our treats and our Scooby snacks. That's the way I like to go fishing. And then I love fresh trout. Love fresh trout. Let that just a little bit more. But I'm making a very quick and simple dinner this evening. I thought I would come on and share that one last recipe. I know my daughter loves the cream of chicken over biscuits. I was a mental hospital up till the late 50s. You were in a mental hospital until your late 50s? Oh, it was. I thought you said I was in. Okay, I'm so sorry. It was a mental institution. Yes, it was. And whenever I was doing a little bit of research, I was surprised to hear that they had 666 acres. And I thought that was unusual, 666, 666 acres. And anytime that you go to a place that's, that I feel has had elderly, that has been like a convalescent home, or the tuberculosis facilities, or any of the mental institutions that they had, I feel there is such a heaviness, there's such a sadness. And then we went to Moundsville, and there's such a heaviness and sadness there when we walk through the prison. And you stop and think about all of the emotions that had to have went through each one of those places. And I kind of wonder if that is just still not what you're feeling or sensing. A lot of it when you go there is all of that emotion has maybe, you've heard of the stone tape theory, where something will maybe like imprint on a building. And I did a little live on this stone tape theory, and I do believe that is possible. You know, could energy still be left behind? Is it residual, that it just keeps repeating itself, and that's actually what you are experiencing? And a lot of the places that I went, that's what I found. You know, if there is paranormal activity, a large percentage of the time, it is, I would say, similar to the stone tape theory. It is repetitive. It happens every day at the same time in the same area. And so it's residual. It's just like a movie replaying itself over and over again. So anytime that I know I'm going to be going to a prison or someplace that was a convalescent home or a mental institution, I know what I'm going to be able to expect. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and I really feel that it just, you have that much emotion and loss, especially with the tuberculosis hospitals. I still have not went to one. I've done some research on Penhurst and Waverly Hills. But after I went to Moundsville Prison, and I walked through Moundsville Prison, and I felt that heaviness and that sadness, you know, and I know that's going to be the same thing, because I worked in a nursing home. I worked both as a CNA and as a physical therapy aide. And I got to experience the nursing home facility and all of the different emotions that went with that. And whenever like when I worked the Alzheimer's unit, I thought that was one of the saddest units that I worked in the whole facility. Because Alzheimer's is such a terrible disease. And you would hear the family members say, I feel this is so wrong because I'm going to lose my mother or my father. I'm going to lose them twice. I've already lost them mentally because they don't know who I am. Maybe one day a year they'll recognize me. So I've lost them that way, and they don't even know who I am, but they're still here. And then I have to prepare myself for when I actually lose my mother or my father. And a lot of people refuse to work the Alzheimer's unit. Number one, because it was locked down. It was a lockdown unit so that the patients didn't wander out. But I myself, I enjoyed working the Alzheimer's unit, and the patients, people say that the cycles of the moon does not affect your emotions. It does. And you could see that in the nursing homes. Going into a full moon and coming out of a full moon. You would have patients that had been quiet all month, and then all of a sudden, you know, they would be alert, they would be screaming, or they would become violent. So the moon cycle definitely had something to do with, you know, with the emotions, with the residents. And so there is absolutely a lot of emotions that would go with a, if you're going to do an investigation on a nursing home, convalescent home, tuberculosis, one that was a tuberculosis facility, a prison, and I feel it's just so many emotions from the residents, from the family, you know, from the staff, the employees, and especially like with the tuberculosis facilities. When those doctors and those nurses and that staff went to work there, they knew they could never leave. So whatever life they had prior to going to the tuberculosis, they had, that was all going to change. Hey, hi Banshee. How are you? I'm back. Oh, good, good. So, can you imagine making a whole life-changing decision back during the tuberculosis outbreak? And if you were a nurse or an aide, you know, a custodian, all of these things that makes this facility work, if you had to make a choice that if you knew if you went to work there that you could never leave, you were going to be exposed to tuberculosis, and there was a big possibility that you would never return home. And can you imagine the sacrifices that each and every one of those persons made, you know, to give care to each and every tuberculosis patient? And, you know, I try to go in and look at it in that manner. You know, these people were people, and there was patients that passed away from tuberculosis. There were nurses and staff that passed away because they were exposed to tuberculosis. So I think anytime that you go to a facility like that, you're going to have all that energy and all that emotion. And I really feel that it's residual, and it just keeps playing itself like a movie, you know, over and over again, you know, the same. Because if you notice when you're going through tours or you're doing research, it may be a certain room on a certain floor that they have a certain activity, and it's always in that area. So to me, is that residual? Is that what that is? That's just an energy that's just repeating itself over and over again? Very possible. Because I've noticed with all of my equipment, it's almost like it comes in bursts, like waves of energy. You will get like a wave of disturbance or energy fluctuations, and then all of a sudden it stops, and it just comes in waves. So is a lot of the things that we're actually experiencing in the paranormal, is that something that has, like the stone tape theory, something that has imprinted on that building and on that facility or that location, and it's just energy that has been left behind? That's one of my questions, and that's one of the answers I'm trying to find. Let me go ahead and get those biscuits out. And we have biscuits. And we have cream chicken to go over our biscuits. So how fast and easy was that? And oh, it smells delicious. It smells delicious. So now when Mr. Z is ready for dinner, I have cream chicken and I have biscuits. Isn't that amazing? Fast, easy, simple. Using a chicken that I baked. We ate half of the chicken, and the other half I deboned. And I turned that chicken into cream of chicken to go over biscuits tonight. So that was that simple, that easy. And so I thought I'd bring you along, and I wasn't going to do any cooking and baking this morning because I just did not feel good, and my leg was really bothering me. And it was my good leg, and I think it's because my bad leg, I'm favoring it and putting more pressure on my good leg. I haven't been on your live in a while, but I hope the family's doing well. Well, hi, Samantha. Yes, we're all doing well. My daughter is, wow. You'll just have to go back and look at some of my lives. My daughter is going through a situation, and it's kind of changed my life and my daughter's life. And so that's one reason I'm coming on, and I'm doing some live cooking recipes for her and baking, because I'm not sure when my daughter will be able to be back here with me and be able to visit me and have that opportunity again. So, and I'm trying to go ahead and put some recipes on that I know that she enjoys, because she loves to come and be in the kitchen with Mom. And I take her through my recipes, because a lot of them I don't even have a recipe. And she'll get a little bit frustrated. She'll say, "Well, Mom, I need a recipe." And I'm like, "Well, a pinch of this and a dab of that." So she'll come over and stay, and for a weekend, and we'll go in and make some meals. And she'll do that 2 or 3 times, and then she feels really comfortable, and she'll call me, and she's on video, and she's like, "Mom, I'm doing it myself, but I want you on video." And we go through step by step. So I'm doing this for my daughter, and I'm putting some cooking recipes on that I know that she enjoys, and it gives me something to do with my time, because right now I have way too much time, and I'm so used to just picking up the phone, and my daughter is usually calling me once or twice a day or video chatting, and I cannot do that now, and she is my only child. So that has really, like earlier today, I did a live stream, and my thumbnail was a really dark cloud, and that's what I felt like. I felt like the sometimes the storms of life storms can really get you down, and that's basically what I'm dealing with. It is nothing more than another storm of life, and I can either sit here and feel sorry for myself and not do anything, or I can continue to move forward, to hang on tight and ride the storm out. And that's what I choose to do. I choose to keep my chin up, grab a hold of that, and get a good hold and just ride that storm out, because there's probably going to be something absolutely wonderful on the other side once those storm clouds clear, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's my hope. So, but my husband is doing really well. He's now disabled as well, so we're now both disabled. He went through several surgeries in the last couple of years. He had back surgery, then he had neck surgery. He had several stents put in both legs and his heart. And finally they ended up having to put the pain pump in his abdominal area. And they tried to do the morphine, and he had an allergic reaction, so they had to do fentanyl. So he has the fentanyl pain pump now. So he's now disabled, but we are both doing really good. We're hanging in there. We can't do half as much as we used to, and we move it a little bit slower, sometimes at a snail's pace, but we're all doing very well. And my youngest grandchild turned 21 this month. So now all of my 4 grandchildren, my beautiful grandchildren, are all now young adults. Ages, my oldest granddaughter will be 25 in June. Her sister will be 24 in September. My oldest grandson will be 23 in November. And the baby, my grandson, the baby just turned 21 this month. So all of my little ones are now young adults, and wow, do I feel old. So I hope they never outgrow their Nan. They call me Nan. I hope they never outgrow Nan, and that they always have a place in their heart for Nan. And so yeah, that's what's been happening with me. A lot of adjustments. They did get my second stimulator put in. The first one malfunctioned, so they had to remove that and put the second one in. So now this is my second one in my back, and it so far is doing really good. Of course, it's never going to completely take all the pain away or the nerve damage in that leg and foot and ankle from the injury that disabled me from work. I got hurt at work. So that's my second stimulator. So I got my fingers crossed. The first one malfunctioned within 90 days. And then it took them 1 year and all of their different tests and diagnostics before they finally removed the first one and then put the second one in. So that was That first one was a very long year, and now this one has been in since 2022 or 2023. 2022, I believe, the end of 2022. So far, so good. And we're all doing really well. And every day we're just getting up. And like I always say, every day is a new day, a new beginning. And you can always find something to be happy about. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I just wanted to come on and let you see how I made the cream chicken over biscuits. And I had baked that chicken the other day on my live stream. If you want to go back and see that, I was baking a chicken. I think that's when I was making the beef jerky. I went ahead and put the chicken in to bake. We had that for dinner, and then that evening, after everything cooled off, I deboned it. And then that's when I turned into my cream of chicken over biscuits today. So that gave me 2 wonderful meals, and I still have enough of the chicken left over to make one chicken pot pie, homemade chicken pot pie. So that one chicken has provided 3 very nice meals. And so I thought I'd bring you along, let you see how quick and easy that was. I wanted a quick meal because, like I said, my AC unit, they're still, they had to pick up some Freon for it, and it was not something they just had on stock. They had to go ahead and order it. So I'm waiting for them to come fill the Freon up. So I wanted something quick and easy because my home is probably about 80 degrees right now. I have my doors and windows open, letting that air out nice. So I didn't want something that was going to put a lot of steam up, a lot of humidity in the house. So I wanted something quick and easy, so I made cream of chicken over biscuits. So there it is. That's what I did. So as always, don't be afraid to go in your kitchen and try new things. It's always fun. And look, you get to go out and buy nice little aprons and accent your Is that the kitty? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I heard it too, sweetheart. I think there's a bird out there, and this is Ryder's first year with all the experiences. This morning he got to experience his first bumblebee. Hey, come here. Come here with mommy. Come here. Come with mommy. He got to experience his first bumblebee and wanted to go play with the bumblebee. And I had to explain to him that that was not a friend. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to get him calmed down. And I'm going to go in here and relax and have a cup of coffee. And when Mr. Z comes in, he will have dinner. So, don't be afraid to try new things in your kitchen. It's always fun. And hey, you get to go out and get you some nice little aprons and some goodies for your kitchen, the utensils and cookware, and just think of all the nice little things you can get for your kitchen. So, till next time, bye everyone. I really don't like to have him up in the kitchen, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. And I don't want him barking. So, I'm going to hop off of here, get my apron off, go sit down, cool off a little bit, and relax. So, till next time, bye-bye everyone. He hears a lawnmower. That's what it is. Everyone's mowing. It's his first year experiencing lawnmowers and weed eaters. And as you can see, he is definitely not impressed. He says, I'm not impressed, Mama. So, till next time, bye-bye, everyone. Stay safe. And as always, be kind. Please be kind to one another. So, I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye, everyone.